Coming up on this week's edition of SCS Local Matters, we'll let you know what you can and can't do during a snow emergency or a snow event declaration. A fascinating way to help you control anxiety in the kids' corner. And how to protect your car in extreme cold. These stories and more when SCS Local Matters starts right now. Hi, I'm Mary Jane Doherty, Communications Director for the City of St. Clair Shores, and you're watching SCS Local Matters. We bring you 100% city news with information you can trust. In this week's top story, Old Man Winter recently delivered a 1-2 punch to the shores with heavy snowfall and frigid temperatures. The city declared 2 snow emergencies on January the 19th and January 28th to cope with the snowfall. Notices were posted on the city's Facebook page, website, SCS TV Community Bulletin Board, as well as local radio and television stations. After the notifications, residents asked a ton of questions, so we thought we would take a couple of minutes of your time to clarify the difference between a snow emergency and a snow event, so you're going to be prepared the next time. In the interest of public health, safety, and welfare, the mayor, or in his absence, the mayor pro tem, or if neither one of them are available, the city manager, may declare a snow emergency whenever ice or snow has accumulated or is significantly likely to accumulate to such an extent as to hinder safe travel on city streets. Now, there is no firm rule about the number of inches of snowfall that is necessary to trigger a snow emergency. The city uses various city-owned and local media to notify residents. Residents have 12 hours after a snow emergency has been declared to remove all vehicles from city streets. Now, this means both residential and main streets. During a snow emergency, the 3 to 5 a.m. parking permits are void. The St. Clair Shores Police Department will start ticketing or towing vehicles after the 12-hour deadline. In addition to liability for towing and storage and any other impound fees, the registered owner and or driver of the vehicle may be ticketed for a violation of Ordinance 21.800. It is necessary for us to clear the streets of vehicles so that our DPW crews can effectively clear the streets of ice and snow for safer passage. Now, for more information about a snow emergency, go to the city's website at scsmi.net and put Snow Ordinance 24.800 in the search bar. Now, the mayor or city manager may also declare a snow event whenever snow or ice has accumulated to a depth of 2 inches or greater. During the winter months, residents, including children and physically challenged, must be able to safely use the public sidewalks and walkways. This means that all the snow and ice should be removed from the entire width so that people of all ages and physical conditions have access to clean pedestrian walkways. The city notifies residents using the same means as the declaration of a snow emergency. After the declaration of a snow event, residents and businesses have 48 hours to clean sidewalks and walkways. The city or its contractor will then canvass the city for compliance and leave a written notice to violators to remove ice and snow within 24 hours. In the event that the violator does not comply with the violations, the city will remove the ice and snow and bill the violator directly. An appeal process is available. For more information about snow events, go to the city's website and put Ordinance 30.012 in the search bar. And now, SCS TV proudly presents The Kids Corner, a show designed specially for our younger viewers. Your host, Katie, a middle school student, will explore subjects that our younger viewers are interested in and often give them a chance to sound off on issues that are important to them as well. Today, Katie and her guest, Maddie, talk about a very trending way to reduce anxiety in everyone, kids and adults. Hi, Katie. What do you have for us today?
Thank you, Miss Mary Jane. Welcome back to the Kids Corner. Today, we have a special guest, Maddie.
Thanks, Katie. What are we doing today?
Well, Maddie, we're doing something connected to mindfulness.
Wait, what's mindfulness?
Oh, well, mindfulness is about thinking and being in the present and staying calm while you're at it.
Ooh, I want to learn more about this. What are some ways we can strengthen our mindfulness?
One way we can strengthen it is to do a mindful moment. All you need to do is get into an upright but not tight position. Close your eyes and clear your mind. Don't think about anything except your breathing or your feet or all the sounds in the room. Those are called anchors.
Wait, like anchors on a boat?
No, silly. Anchors are what pull you back to what you're focusing on. Well, that's one type of anchor.
Oh, I get it. So I see all these things out on the table. What do they have to do with mindfulness?
Okay, you don't need anything for a mindful moment, but these are just some bonuses. We have a mindfulness bowl, a chime, and some things to make a mindfulness jar.
Oh, I read about this on an article before. Aren't you supposed to shake it and watch the glitter fall when you're distressed? And once you shake the glitter, it's supposed to represent your mind all crazy and overwhelmed. But once it's all settled, it's supposed to represent your mind all calm and relaxed.
Exactly. See, you're getting the hang of it. Easy peasy, right?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, ready to get started?
Yep-a-roo. So looks like we need water, a mason jar, any kind of glitter or sequins, and other add-ins you would like to put in your jar. And you also need some glue, or you can add some glitter glue in place of glue and something to stir with.
Check, 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 and check. It seems like we've got it all.
Okay, first we need to take our jar and pour in glitter glue or glue.
Then you add in the water until you're satisfied with the amount.
Now stir it up. Next, you add some food coloring, which is optional, and your glitter and extra add-ins if you have any.
Then you stir it up until it's nicely blended, and then you can either tighten the lid on yourself or hot glue it on. But if you do hot glue it, have a guardian with you to help. Burning yourself is not fun. Let's use the jars we already made while we let these ones dry.
Hey Katie, look at mine. This is so much fun. But now can we do the mindful moment? I see you brought in other things too.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
That felt so nice. I feel so relaxed, just like if I was at a spa.
I know, right?
I'm gonna tell all my friends about this.
Well, that was fun.
Aw, it's time to go already?
Unfortunately, yes. Well, thanks for tuning into the Kids Corner. Make sure to come back later where I visit a chocolate factory.
What? No fair.
Well, this is Katie
And Maddie.
signing off for the Kids Corner. Back to you, Miss Mary Jane.
Bye.
Thank you so much, Katie and Maddie. We look forward, Katie, to more episodes of the Kids Corner. Now, if our viewers have any suggestions or subjects or questions that you would like to ask Katie, please call me at 447-34 or you can email me at maryjane@scsmi.net. In other news, times of adversity seem to bring out the best in people, and this is so true in St. Clair Shores. During the recent government shutdown, our businesses, residents, and students simply could not stand by without lending a helping hand to those servicemen and women and families in need. Kudos to Gilbert's Lodge owner Louis Bricolas, who issued a challenge to other restaurants in St. Clair Shores, Harrison Township, and the Grosse Pointes to schedule a free lunch delivery to the United States Coast Guard Station, St. Clair Shores, one of the busiest stations in Michigan. The Culinary Arts Department of South Lake High School, as well as the We Are Here Foundation, joined Gilbert's Lodge and coordinated a food drive to help the members of the Coast Guard and their families. They collected non-perishable food and gift cards for food. From Roy O'Brien Ford, Pink Elephant Cupcakes, the St. Clair Shores Knights of Columbus, South Lake High School teachers, residents, and other members of our business community. Your outpouring of support for the Coast Guard is a perfect example of why we love this place that we call home, St. Clair Shores. Now it's time for Be a Good Neighbor, a segment where we feature tips, do's, and sometimes some don'ts on ways that you can improve your neighborhood. Your host for Be a Good Neighbor is Lil Claycomb, chairperson for the St. Clair Shores Beautification Commission. In today's show, Lil warns us not to overexert ourselves in the new year with gardening goals that are really too hard to handle, as well as some Valentine's Day plants and flowers to consider for your loved ones. Welcome back to the show, Lil. What tips do you have to share with us today?
Hi, Mary Jane. Today is bitter, bitter cold, but we are down here in the Arthur Woodford History Center. Lovely place to come, and much history on St. Clair Shores and Michigan. And so sometime when you want to come down, why do that? There's many, many things to see. Mr. Woodford has a lovely, lovely history center here. I want to get into a new year and say Happy New Year to everyone. New year, the first thing we got to think about is ourselves. And some of us have had things happen last year that were not too pleasant. Some of us have had happy things. And we must think of the happy and forget the sad. We must look at ourselves, and if we haven't been to the doctor in a year, we need to do that. We need to check certain things to make sure that we are keeping our bodies good and that we are doing the right thing. Sometimes it's just a simple thing. Maybe we want to gain a few pounds. Maybe we want to lose a few pounds. Don't make your expectations to a point that you know you're not going to make it. So let's look at that. And as we move on, new year, new calendar. And our city has done a great job, as they always do. So look at this calendar that you received in the mail a few weeks ago. It's got a lovely picture of the new Tony Tizio skate park on it. And go through it. I mean, they have all these meeting dates in here. You can go through it and see what meetings are happening on what date. Put your own information in there. On top of this, look at this page. This page has more phone numbers on it, if nothing else. Look at these. I get more phone calls throughout the year, people asking me, would you happen to know the phone number of this? It's all here for you. So take a look at these pages and the garbage pickup and things. There's so much. And then, of course, the map in the center. Please thank the people. We have some new subscribers this year, new people who have added to our calendar. And for those people that have been with the calendar for a long time, we thank you. And, of course, the next thing we look at is when we look outside, all we see is ice and snow. But that will go someday. And what we're looking at now is look at their small projects. Don't try to do big ones. Go from one room to another. It's cold, you can't go outside. So look at something. I understand the new color for this year. One of the new colors is kind of coral peach. So look at your rooms. Think gee, maybe I could use a placemat. Maybe I could use a little vase with that color on it. Maybe I could do a pillow. But go from room to room and look at the small things you can do before you start into large major projects. Come to the library. The library here is a great source. They have all kinds of things that you can look at, books, magazines, and do your own little research first. You know, it's not always the best thing of what's in style. It's what makes you happy. And that's what's important. It must make you happy. I have been reading, I have this from the Detroit News, and this lady gives us a lovely bunch of seed catalogs that we can call and order. So keep that in mind. You can look on the internet, or you can come to the library and look this up. But great ideas. So we're going to be into a lot of that as spring comes. But in winter like this, another thing we look at are our trees. Our trees, we have no leaves. Now is the time you may see a broken branch or a huge limb that you never saw when the leaves were out. Of course, you know, from the sidewalk to the street is the city's responsibility. Call them. Say, I have found this. Would you please come take a look at it, remove it? Now, you do understand from your front yard and your backyard is your responsibility. But we have some good people out here in St. Clair Shores. You don't have to go far to find someone to come out and look at your tree. So even though we're thinking of spring, we do have many things to think about. And pretty soon, when February 1st comes, we then think about Valentine's Day. Maybe instead of buying cut flowers this year or candy, you might want to buy a nice little plant, a small plant. The small plant will grow into a big plant. Green plants, they're good for your room, they're good for your health in the wintertime, and they're great for your patios and things in the summertime where you can take them outside. It's just a worthwhile investment. So nice to talk with you again. We have many new things happening in the shores, and of course always just remember, we live in a wonderful, wonderful city. Thank you, and back to you, Mary Jane.
Thanks so much, Lil, for taking time to share your thoughts with us. We look forward to your next report. Although a polar vortex from the North Pole recently plunged the city into a deep freeze, some of us still had to go to work, or go grocery shopping, or go on those hundreds of errands that simply need to be done. But what can you do to keep your car running during Michigan's cold front? I came across an article from the St. Clair Shores Patch, the online newsletter, and AC Delco that gave 6 tips to protect your car in the extreme cold, and I want to share them with you. Number 1, wiper blades can be overpowered by the pressure of snow, ice, and slush. If your wiper blades are unable to clean your windows clearly, buy new ones. And don't forget the rear wiper blade if you have one. Number 2, inspect your windshield for any cracks or chips. Cold weather and cold temperatures will make the cracks spread horizontally. Please get it fixed immediately before it gets worse and you really can't see out of your windshield. Number 3, negative temperatures can cause coolant mixtures to freeze. Keep your coolant at equal parts of antifreeze and water to avoid freezing. Number 4, tire pressure also falls as temperatures plunge. Check your tire pressure often. As a matter of fact, every time you get gas. Number 5, ensure your vehicle's battery is working and in a fully charged state. A weak battery can leave you stranded in the cold. And number 6, regular oil changes will keep your car running smoothly in the winter. Motor oil thickens in colder weather, so check your owner's manual and make sure that you are using the recommended grade of engine oil. Are you and your family looking for someplace to go or something to do in the next couple of weeks, even in the cold? Let our Around Our Town report point you in the right direction. Here's special events reporter Becky Spada with this week's report. What fun events do you have for us this week, Becky?
Thank you, Mary Jane. Even though it's cold out, we've got some great activities coming up to keep us warm. If you are a big fan of pizza, then you don't want to miss out on Pizza Palooza, hosted by the Relay for Life of the East Side on Tuesday, February 5th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Admission is $8 for adults, and kids 12 and under are $5. Come out and vote for your favorite pizza from local pizza restaurants. Money raised from this event will go to the American Cancer Society. Pizza Palooza will be held at Jefferson Middle School, located at 27900 Rockwood Street. For more information, check out the Relay for Life of the East Side Facebook page. Kids are welcome to make a Valentine's Day craft at the St. Clair Shores Library on Wednesday, February 6th from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. All the materials are provided for free, and parents may want to assist their younger children with scissors and glue. There is no registration for this drop-in craft event, and for any additional information, contact the library with the information listed here. Chase away the winter blues at Blossom Heath's Halfway There Happy Hour on Wednesday, February 6th from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Enjoy a small plate dinner and some expertly mixed drinks in a venue with a vintage style. Visit Blossom Heath's Facebook page to see what is featured for the menu. Blossom Heath Inn is located at 24800 Jefferson. For additional information, call 771-0511. There will be a free bus tour to the DIA on Thursday, February 7th to visit the new Asian wing of the Detroit Institute of Arts. Reserve your place today by visiting the St. Clair Shores Library or by calling them at 771-9020. The bus will leave from the library at about noon and will leave the DIA at about 3:15 p.m. This bus tour is sponsored by the St. Clair Shores Cultural Committee. Feel free to check out their website for more upcoming events. The St. Clair Shores Library is located at 22500 11 Mile Road. Visit the Selinsky Green Farmhouse Museum and make a Victorian Valentine's Day card on Saturday, February 9th from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Materials are provided free of charge, and there is no registration necessary for this activity. For more information, call 771-9020. The Selinsky Green Farmhouse Museum is located behind the St. Clair Shores Library. St. Margaret's of Scotland Church is hosting a euchre tournament that's open to the public on Saturday, February 9th, with the doors opening at 6:30 p.m. and the tournament starting at 7 p.m. The cost is $10 per player, which includes refreshments. There will also be a 50-50 drawing available to enter as well. St. Margaret's of Scotland Church is located at 21201 13 Mile Road. Call 293-2240 if you have any questions about the euchre tournament. Everyone is invited to the Our Lady of Hope Parish Mission entitled Surge of the Heart, taking place on 3 consecutive nights, February 10th, 11th, and 12th at 7 p.m. each night. John Leonetti, who is a Catholic radio host, will discuss varying topics over these evenings, including who is God and why that matters. These sessions are free for anyone who wishes to attend. The Our Lady of Hope Parish is located at 28301 Little Mac, and for any additional information, please call 771-1750. Enjoy a bit of garden talk with the Yardners of St. Clair Shores at their monthly meeting on Monday, February 11th at 7 p.m. in the St. Clair Shores Library. Ask the members questions about anything you wish to know when it comes to gardening, and find out what they've got planned for 2019 at this meeting. The St. Clair Shores Library is located at 22500 11 Mile Road. For more information, find the Yardners of St. Clair Shores on Facebook. The Friends of the Library is hosting their Winter Bargain Book Sale on Tuesday, February 12th from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. All books are priced at only $1, which includes hardcover, softcover, children's books, and more. Proceeds will benefit the St. Clair Shores Library. For more information, contact the library with the info listed here on your screen. The colder it gets outside, the warmer it gets inside Butter Run, especially when it's Teeny Taco Tuesday on February 12th. Head up for delicious tacos and then wash them down with one of their fantastic handcrafted martinis. Butter Run Saloon is on the corner of 11 Mile Road and Harper. For more specials offered, check out their Facebook page. If you think you've got the best chili recipe in town, then put it to the test at the St. Isaac Jogues Chili Bowl on Sunday, February 17th from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Sign up for the competition by emailing Craig at the address listed here on your screen or by calling him at 586-945-6496. If you wish to taste test all the chili you can handle, admission is $5 for adults and $3 for students and seniors. There will also be craft beer and pop available for purchase. The St. Isaac Jogues Church is located at 21100 Madison Street. Open skating at Civic Ice Arena is offered on Saturdays and Sundays throughout winter from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. The cost is $3 per person with a $5 skate rental available if needed. Civic Arena is located at 20,000 Stevens in St. Clair Shores. For more information, call 445-5350. For more events, check out the City of St. Clair Shores Facebook page. Visit the city website at scsmi.net and follow the Facebook icon. Don't forget to like the page to get up-to-date information on events taking place in St. Clair Shores. To write down a date or contact number for any story you've seen on today's show, click on the Media Center button located on the city's homepage. Click on the name of the show, SCS Local Matters, and you can watch our show anytime you choose, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You may also visit the City of St. Clair Shores Vimeo page to watch segments in high-quality HD. SCS TV is also now available on YouTube. Type in SCS TV in the search bar under Channels and click on our microphone logo. To list an event or an activity on around our town or the community bulletin board, call Mary Jane at 447-3414 or email her at maryjane@scsmi.net. Please put around our town in the heading and give her the details about 3 weeks in advance so that we can mention it a few times on the show. I hope you've heard about an event that you would like to check out in St. Clair Shores. More news with you, Mary Jane.
Thanks, Becky. As usual, there's always something to do for everyone in St. Clair Shores. See you next week and keep warm. Before we sign off for today, remember that the most effective way for you to be one of the first to know about any snow emergency or snow event or any type of city alert is right through your own email or a text on your phone. And it's so easy. Just go to the city's website at scsmi.net and click on the Citizens Alert button at the bottom of the left side of the homepage. Put in your email address or cell phone number to receive emergency alerts or special alerts as soon as they occur. Notify Me also lets you sign up for notices on upcoming city events, as well as city council meetings and other commission meetings. You select what alerts you want to receive. After you sign up, you are going to receive an email from Civic Plus. Make sure to follow the directions to activate your account. And that's the news for this week. I'm Communications Director Mary Jane Doherty. Tune in next week for more SCS Local Matters with information you can trust.